Welcome, everybody, to this new podcast. This is season 2 of the Anchor Spirit podcast. And today we have Regina, a dear friend of mine from the collective of Danny Morel. So, this is how we met. Welcome, darling.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to go deep.
Yes, me too. So today we thought about talking with you about awareness and addiction. So I would love to start. Look, I know you a little bit, of course. We call every week, every other week. But for people that maybe don't know you, I would love you to introduce yourself a little bit. Talk about what you do, your coaching practices, and all the things.
Okay, thank you. So I guide people back to their own soul wisdom and to the embodiment of that, and with the whole focus on how to let go addictions, destructive coping mechanisms, and all various kinds. Because this is where I came from. I coped for more than 8 years with various kind of drugs. I was in a place where I was really miserable, where I don't wanted to live, where I cut myself, I harm myself. I was in relationships that are really, I say that that you can just grab it, quote unquote toxic relationships, because I was toxic to myself as fuck. So the outer world was just mirroring back how I treat myself, and I was able to really overcome that and to come to a place where I can hold myself in every kind of emotion and every kind of situation, and really connect back to my own soul wisdom and to the power of creator, of God's wisdom, and being back aligned with my authentic self. And this is why I do this work, because it calls me to to just uncover and unravel for everybody that it is possible to live your fucking dreams, no matter where you come from, no matter how dark place it is, like where you are right now. It is possible to flip that. And this is why I guide people into that whole journey, into that process back to their own soul's wisdom.
Thank you. This is marvelous. I like it already. And of course, I also want to, add that we also did a coaching session together, and it was really nice for me to see your how you can hold space for people and your way to be vulnerable as you deeper and deeper and deeper with you is like this every time. And yeah, so I recommend you 100%. So yeah, let's just say that, of course. It's normal. So yeah, let's go deeper into this, addiction. Why? Because also the other time that we talked about this topic during our coaching session, I never had those kind of, addictions from substances, that just say that. But we talked about relationship addictions, and this is also a very powerful addiction. Or food. I think most of the people, maybe they're going to relate with food, I think. And like chocolate and all of those things, and also relationships. I feel that maybe it's a little bit less people that follow me that are going to relate with this, maybe substance, maybe alcohol a little bit, cigarettes, yes, but maybe not too deeper stuff. But anyways, addictions is everywhere, right? So let's just dive a little bit deeper into this. What does it mean for you? How can we start being aware? Because I think the first thing is awareness, right? So if you don't even know that you're addicted, how can go out of this state? It's just impossible. And I had a dear friend that she was addicted to a lot of things, cocaine and all this stuff. And I remember one time I saw her on a Saturday night or something, and I always saw her on something, right? And I was so sad because when I tried to be Oh, but how many times do you do that? How, like, are you okay? Oh no, I'm just joking around and doing this. And that I saw there that she wasn't aware that she was addicted. Like she wasn't aware of it. Like when I tried to just confront her, like in a very kind way, but just, how are we doing here? She wasn't ready to go there. So I think this is a big thing, just the awareness stuff.
Yes, totally. I totally agree with everything you said because um, that's like the most important thing in that whole topic. People are really sometimes are not able to connect the dots between the suffering they are experiencing in life and their behavior, their addictional behavior. And for me, addiction is addiction. It's not about substances, it's not about like drugs in general, because addiction is, when you break it down, it's like you are hooked in the mechanism of the dopamine spikes in your brain. And it don't matter what caused this dopamine spikes in your brain. Is it like a drug? Is it like chocolate? Is it like sex? Is it like porn? Is it like the addiction of buying things and the constant need to like have it more, and like just like the quick pleasure, or the quick, like I wouldn't say pleasure, is like the quick like need of I need something inside my body that like create for, I don't know, 10 minutes a good feeling, that I can escape my pain, that I can escape my, I don't know, like anxiety, or like feeling like, oh my gosh, there is something inside of me, I need to fill that void. And it don't matter with what you cope. And this is why I like the topic of addiction has like many roots into every layer of your life. And when you are having this pattern of using things, and it's don't matter, is using your partner, using your, I don't know, like girlfriend, using affairs to escape your current state of being, that's like the root of addiction, how I describe it with my clients. So and especially like you said, like with food, and it is so important to be aware of where do you like need something in the outer world to soothe you inside of you, and why you can't do that without, why you can't like soothe yourself without anything in the outer world. And it's a huge difference to use things with a beautiful intention to like really that help you go even deeper into that like pain, into that suffering, into the woundings. Or if you're using things with the intention to, I don't want to feel that, I want to feel calm, I want to feel, I want to feel different right now, because you are not accepting what's really going on in your life. And when you are not able to really accept where you are in life right now and how you feel in life, you will not able to hold you through that process. You stop like to, I need to change it, I need to run away from it, I need to like go on Instagram and like scroll half an hour, 2 hours, I need to go jump on Netflix and like binge watch like a series or an episode like non-stop to avoid the feelings that you are feeling right now. But that's like a constant loop, and you will never ever be able to break free of that and really connect to yourself, because how you do one thing, you do everything. You aren't able being present in any kind of relationship. You aren't able to really be present with yourself. And this is what life will mirror you back in every kind of situation. Is it your job? Is it your finance? Is it your spiritual life? Is it everything? So it's really important to like ask yourself, and start with asking yourself like how I cope with difficult emotions. What am I really doing on a day-to-day basis to like in my life when I struggle?
Yeah.
What is the like, and every time you recognize a pattern and you recognize a loop that constantly like, when like, for example, when you're feeling like lonely and when you feel like alone and you need like to, oh my gosh, I had the cravings like prior in my life for pasta and cheese. this was
Mm-hmm.
like the most soothing food that I could use. Like it's like gluten and cheese, like milk product, and
Yeah.
that is linked so much into our like early childhood. And the
Yes.
same thing with smoking. Like the thing with smoking is that you are like still like unconsciously you are still are on the breastfeeding mode in like
Mm.
because it's like the same. You have like the oral pleasure with that, and the same thing why you are like maybe crave like for milk products. It's like the breast milk. It's like the moment when you were breastfeeded or you were like calm and hold and safe. And this is how we want to recreate those states. But we are adults. We don't need that anymore. We can like develop really beautiful and powerful healing tools without getting into like constant loops of repetition.
Mm-hmm. This is so powerful already. I'm downloading stuff sometimes. I do stuff like this. Okay, it's opening. All right. My third eye is there. What I want to touch on is also like how you do things, right? Because this is what we are doing right now within this community that we are part of. Like we do sometimes ceremonies and other things, right? And we reconnect to cannabis and other stuff. But there is a but. We do it with consciousness. And I think that this is really the, like you can do like the same thing, maybe not that often, yeah, I would say that. But maybe you do the same thing, but you do it in a completely different way. So this is also very, it's like a thin line in life with everything. Like how you do sport is the same stuff. You know, I know people that go to the gym every fucking single day and it's just an addiction and they are beautiful. We can give them that. But they are just killing their body in a way. Like it's too much for their body. They don't rest, they don't sleep enough, etc., etc., etc. So
Been there, done it,
yeah, we
felt
have done it all.
miserable.
We have done it all, darling. Yes. But yeah, anyways, like with sport, it's the same thing. Like, and this is why it's so hard to just be discerning for me. Because like if you say, oh, I go to fitness, like I go doing sport and dancing and other things every day, people are going like, oh my God, this is so good. Bravo. And you're like, yeah, but what is the fucking energy behind it? Why are you
Yes.
doing this? Like if I go to the gym every day just because I'm insecure, I want my body to feel a certain way, I don't feel like I'm beautiful enough. I feel like whatever I go to the gym, I'm like, you know, showing off and other things, and I'm looking at other guys, and you know the drill, girl. I'm
It's
like,
like so fucking hot here. Like, oh my gosh.
it
Yeah,
because it's truth. This is just a
ridiculous.
fire, like it's truth. And you're like, okay, so maybe, just maybe, I just have to sit. Maybe I can go, you know, one day in, one day off, and just start to just observe. And also for us, like women, we have our cycles. So we are not supposed we are not supposed to go all the time. This is not how we function. That's it. So I think we are so disconnected from each other, from ourselves, from, you know, and if a man just say to you, oh, you have to train like this, and like, yeah, but I'm a woman, so I'm just gonna listen to myself at the end of the day. And I know you cannot get it. That's it. Like I love you, man, but it's just different. So this is also like a very big discernment thing, and we get lost in this, you know, thin line of life, just what is right, what feels right, and what looks right but it's not.
Yes. Oh, it's so beautiful that you like unravel all of that, what you said. It's like so, it's so deep because it's like uh the thing that you get approval from the outside world, like for certain addictional mechanisms, like as well working hard, like climbing all of that, like up. I want to like be this and that and da, da, da. And especially like from women, like working hard in that world, like in that masculine world, and be coming from a place of like really wounded masculine energy, and like doing that for approval, to be finally seen, to be finally valued, to be finally acknowledged by how powerful you are. But you do it out of your woundings. You do it like from the root cause of, oh my gosh, the little girl inside of me didn't get the love that she wanted, and I'm still looking for it, like the love and the like approval from my dad. And this is why I like go all in. This is why I like do even harder, work even harder to prove everybody that I am a loving being. But with that, when you come from that place, you will always create, always, and I tell you that from the deepest bottom of my heart, you would always create more of your own suffering and more of the approval on the outside world that will show you you are not loved, you are not held, you are not respected, you are not seen, because you don't see yourself. You don't respect yourself. You don't respect your needs. You don't respect your boundaries. You constantly go over the edge. You constantly try to compete with men. You constantly try to compete with other women. And competition, it's non-existent when you come from a place of love, when you come from a place of abundance, when you come from a place of a healed, divine energy. You don't have the need to compete yourself, because you understand deeply from your bottom of your soul, you are unique, your energy is unique, you are hold yourself, you love yourself, and no matter what on the outside world happening, you are safe in your body. And you don't do that on purpose so that you, oh my gosh, I need the perfect body to be seen by a man, I need this to be like acknowledging by a man, so that a man can say like, oh my gosh, I love your body, your booty is so pretty. What the fuck? It's like so surface level. It's like so surface level. And like, I know the people, they suffer so much from that because they crave. And everybody, like, when you really listen to that and really listen from your heart, everybody craves for the deep soul connection from the heart. And this is like the little flame, the little power, the little voice inside that arises when you are lying in bed alone and have the like the moment of stillness, and your heart tell you the truth. Your heart will always tell you like, stop that, like listen, start listen, go deeper. But then you're like, no, I don't want to hear that. I put in meditation on and I will meditate so that I like don't like need to connect with those thoughts and don't connect even deeper to all that, because your body, your senses, your heart always knows. But we are forgot how to listen to that. We are forgot to respect that, because it means when I hear to myself, when I hear to my heart, it means that I have to say no to certain things. It means that I have to like step out of certain loops, of certain cycles, of certain behavioral mechanisms that are so common in our lives. And as well, they are so common that we mix up common with normal. Just
Yeah.
because something is common, it don't means that it is normal or natural. But because everybody lives that, we think like, oh my gosh, it's common, I have to fit into that. And in order, when I don't fit into that, I'm the wrong person. With me is something wrong. But in general, it is like everybody who's on the path and who's like a little bit of aware of what's going on inside of here, you deeply know what's going on. And you just, and this is why I love our community. We are surrounded by people that are not afraid. They are able to hold space for you. And this is why it's so important to have a community, to surround yourself with people that are on the same path, because it is so difficult to develop those skills when you are surrounded by people who don't understand what you're going through. And this is why I like build up this community place, build up the coaching, build up everything that people can like really tap into that energy, tap into the frequency of that's okay to feel different. It's okay to not go the path who everybody goes.
Yeah. Thank you. Amen. Hallelujah. All the things. Yeah. I want to circle back into this because It's so powerful. And I think that, when you have the body that you dreamed of, now what you do, right? If you did it with the wrong, let's just say that intention, now what?
Yes. Oh, I've been there. I remember
Now
it
what?
so clearly. I was like really hungering myself to a certain place where I'm like looking very thin. And I was like thinking, oh my gosh, when I reach that body, I will finally feel this and that way.
But you
And I,
didn't.
first of all, I didn't recognize at all how I'm looking because I had like body dysmorphia. When I looked into the mirror, I didn't recognize what's happening with my body because I was like really thin, like unhealthy thin. And
Mhm.
when I reached the point and somebody make a picture of me, we were like, and we'd sit with friends together and somebody like just make a random picture and showed me that. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening here? Why am I looking so fucking unhealthy? Why am I looking so fucking thin? I never like, when did that happen? And with that
Mhm.
comes the realization, oh my gosh, I feel like shit. I feel like shit inside myself. I didn't have the capacity to really be present with myself, to love myself. I didn't listen to my body. And it was such a powerful moment where I said like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm having this thing that I always wanted to have, like the perfect body. What I think, like when I have the
Yeah.
body, man will love me. I will like finally get the love that I need. Like, but I were not at that place. I were not. And this is like I wish to everybody. This like was where so much millionaires said. I wished for everybody that they can reach the million. Then they understand it's not about the money. The
Yeah.
money will not give you that like feeling of feeling free, feeling joy, feeling
Sure.
abundance.
Mhm.
And it's like yeah, it's the same thing with bodies.
Mhm. This is so great. I'm loving this conversation. Let's just see where it goes. Let's talk a little bit more about relationship because again, I feel that, as you said, it's beautiful to have a community around you. It's beautiful to have people that can really match your energy and be real mirrors. And has I have a mentor that said to me, he was a medium like 7 years ago. He said to me, like, you need to be aware of the difference between what is truth and what seem truthful, right? And it really helped me to see this difference. And this is something that I still work on till today, because something can seem right, but it's not. And as you said before, in the society that we live in today, we have normalized a lot of shit that it's not normal at all, at all. The way we work, the way we live, the way we raise our children, it's not normal. That's it. The way we go out every weekend and just be drunk and just try to forget about our weekend, our week of work that we don't like, and da 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 and da da da. So it creates all of these spirals, negative spirals. So yeah, relationship. This is so interesting because we talked about, like, we were just on a call the other day and we talked about sacred union, divine union, and all of these things. And the fact that we are the one, they're just out there. We don't need anybody else. We don't need validation from the outside. And the more you work on yourself, the more you're going to attract also very beautiful, better people. Like, I feel that within this community, just for myself, I feel so heard, so held, so connected with all of you guys, right? Like, I know if I have a problem or something, I can just pick up the phone, call you or other person from the community, and be like, "Oh my God, I'm having a hard day." And this is what you did also one time. And I was like, "Oh my God, she's calling me. Something is happening." We need to call her back, because we just know we don't call often, but when we call, it's because something is happening and we need to talk about it, and we need to have this mirror and this space for just expressing our truth in this moment, and that's it, and just be heard, and no judgment, no criticism, nothing. So for me, this is like, it's a dream come true, actually, to just have so many beautiful people around me that I can just connect with, even if we are all around the world. But this is so, it's so nice also to just see, oh, if I go to Germany, I can go, hang out with you. If I go there, if I go this, there is this other people that I can, connect and meet. So yeah, I feel so grateful and so blessed for it. And it's something that I wanted for a very long time. And for my work, it's the same thing. Like the work that I have now, actually, it took me like 5 years to really have my job that I have now that I love, doing coaching and therapies and all the things. And so also, I think people sometimes they think that, manifestation is like that. It's fucking not, okay? Let's talk about that. We need so much patience. We need so much, engagement and decisiveness and all of your energy and all of your focus. And then it can, become true if you, continue to remove all of these layers, surrender, and be decisive, like both, feminine and masculine energy. So you being decisive is the masculine, of course, and you surrender is the feminine. So, how is it for you? All of this, manifesting, it takes time, the relationship. How did you, went from toxic relationship, they just call it with a lot of dee or like mirrors that weren't like that satisfying for you. Let's just say that it wasn't that aligned. And what you're living now that is so much more, so much, everything when you share about everything that you live right now, it feels so amazing. So it's a big shift.
Oh yes, it is. I would like the start of all of that was like you have like, or I had like several points where I had to like choose which direction I want to go. Do I want to continue living life how I lived it, in coping, in toxic, in dramatic, in like fucking it away, drinking it away, dating it away, or do I want to like really dive deep into the shit? And I was like so done with like the toxicity and with everything that like my outer world just mirroring me back what's going on the inside. And on that point, I wasn't aware of all of that. Like, oh my gosh, this is how I treat myself on the inside. This is why it happens. I was like just done with the pain that like certain behaviors, certain like patterns bring me into. And I was like deciding. It was like really, I was like, not I try, I probably will. I
Maybe
see where
next
it
year.
led to. No, I decided maybe next year, maybe I start with that, maybe I don't want to. No, I decided clearly for myself after my past really, really, really intense relationship that I had. We were engaged. It was like really deep and it was like so fucking painful. Like from the start, it was so fucking painful and it taught me like so much about myself because I'm really grateful for every second minute that I spent with that person in my life because he taught me like everything about myself, everything. He taught me what I want. He taught me what I don't want. He taught me how I treat myself. He taught me like how I want to treat myself and how I don't want to treat myself anymore. And it was so powerful. So I'm like really appreciate this connection. As well, it was like really fucking painful and I go through hell in that relationship. And after that, I was like able to end that. I decided for myself and I like really said to myself, I sat in front of the mirror and I looked me deadly in the eye and I said like, no more. I'm done with that. I'm really done with that. And I will not go in any kind of like romantic relationship or intimate relationship with another person until I finally found myself and I finally know how to hold myself and be there for myself, like really reparenting myself and be able to don't need anybody from the outside world. And I was like deleting Tinder, deleting Hinge, deleting all the Tinder profiles and everything was distracting me and caused me like to go outside, to cling, to have like the
Yes.
the quick pleasure with somebody, the quick moment that somebody hold me physically, but don't hold me at all like on an emotional, spiritual way, because they are not aware of some things. I was like really done. And I said to myself, I never ever will go back to that point. Never ever. And what's followed, it was like I was lying like half a year, like in an embryo position on my couch, here on my couch, and was crying. I was not sleeping well. I was not resting well. I eat it like shit. I was coping with Netflix. I was like feeling like shit, but it was for me like I will do nothing. I will do everything that I need to do in order to stay so far away from other people, because that was like my emotional addiction towards other people. And I allowed myself to cope with Netflix, to cope with food for that time, for that period of time, to be able to go through that, because I had like the prior goal. I will not reach out to my ex. I will not reach out to my parents.
Yes.
I will not ask for money. I will not like go into like random fucking around to like soothe my pain. I will stay with myself, and I will do everything that I need to do that, to really realize that, to really like bring that into like real the real
Yeah.
world. And I was going through that, and I was realizing so much, and I was releasing so much pain, and I was going through, and I journaled with myself, and I meditated, and I really dived deep into all of that. And like, I don't know, maybe that's like 2 or 2.5 years ago when I was going through that process. And right now I'm at a place where my life is so wild. Everything is going on. I like, because you talk about manifestation and how it works. I set myself clearly how I want to feel in my future, how I want to live in my future, how I want to create relationships, how I want to be with myself, what I need to let go of, what I need to embodiment, like to be a fucking 10 out of 10 for myself, not for any, like just who I am, and feeling like I get my shit together. I'm a fucking queen because I know what I am, I know my worth, and I know what I do for that, and stick to that. And out of that place, when you rise your vibration, you are able to manifest a bit quicker. When you are like in a low vibration,
Yeah.
you manifest only like what you are. And when you're like able to like really go a little bit higher into like the consciousness scale, and from which place you operate, from which frequency you act, you are really able to attract your fucking dream life. And it happens. I'm right now in the transition. I quit my flat. Like I'm like I don't know, like 2 weeks ago I quit my flat. So I found myself a car. I always dreamt about like being free, like driving around, traveling around, having my dog around me, like having my own like little nutshell where I feel safe, because I want to be in that place where I really fully embody that vision that I am home. I don't need a place.
Yes.
I don't need my bed in a certain town. I don't need a flat. I am my home. Wherever I am my home. So it's like the transition to, okay, I'm having a flat. Now I will have like a van and live in a van for a certain period of time. But that's like only the next step. And after that, there are more steps to go through. But yeah, that's like how powerful it is. I'm like deciding I will do that. That's like for me, I know that it's like pressing on the Amazon button and say buy. You don't like think twice about that. If it comes, if it don't comes, if Amazon will deliver, you don't think about that. You don't worry
Yeah.
about that, because you know you paid, you know what you want, you paid, you like put like the energy into that, it will come. So this is how I act. And of course, I'm in a place where like, how to title my face right now, it's like flowing with the unknown in every fucking area of my life. I don't know where this road is leading me, but I trust into the divine. I trust into God. I trust into the creator inside myself, that the power of that life will always have my back. I don't need to worry at all. I will always be provided with everything I need. I will always have enough money to provide for everything that I really need that is for me. I will always have enough food. I will always can take care of my dog. That's like, I will always have every resources that I need to live my fucking dream life. because I know that everything I need is inside of me. It's here. And because I have those dreams and they are in like really anchored in my soul and in my heart, I know that I am meant to live those dreams and not only dream about them. Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you have different dreams than me. And you, because why it is like that, why somebody else dream about certain different things, it's like
Mm-hmm.
because it's their soul destiny to like
Yeah.
fully like bring it into existence, and I
Mm-hmm.
have my own dreams that I'm here to bring them into existence, to bring value to the world, to like really dedicate my life to a higher place, like really like I'm at a place where I'm like feeling so guided that certain things I don't decide. It feels like I don't decide to do that. It's
Yeah,
like
because you're
I
really
need to do that.
surrendering.
And
Mm-hmm.
yes, I surrender to God's guidance, and I
Mm-hmm.
just trust wherever my life, like however my life unfolds right now. I trust that everything is for me, and everything that arises is either a certain beautiful lesson, no matter how I feel about that. It's a beautiful lesson that will lead me to my dream life, or it is a part of my dream life. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, same thing with relationships.
Yeah. I'm loving this. We just go with the flow. I love that. We didn't prepare anything. We're just flowing and growing and glowing. Okay. I love the part when you said, I am my home. I am safe. I'm sovereign. And I think this is also for a woman is very important. Like even more that with a man. For a man. Let's just say that. Just feeling like I can trust myself deeply. I trust that I will always choose what's best for me. This is so good just to say it. So good to just trust yourself more than you trust other people, right? Like I trust me. And this is so important in relationship too. When you meet somebody else or anything, like I trust me. I got me. At the end of the day. I know that I will choose something that is really deeply rooted in the divine because this is the work that I'm doing, right? So even if God presents us different person and different situations, sometimes, as you said, it's just a beautiful lesson. And you can just move
Yes.
forward and move on and just go in and out. It's done. Thank you for the lesson. Bye bye. And I think it's so powerful also just to have this kind of mentality, right? This mindset, it's everything. It's so important to just be like, life is here for me, not against me. Nothing is against me. Even the toxic relationship, even the addiction, even all the Netflix and the depression and the crying and all the things. I've been there too, okay? But you know, it's done now. We know what it is to be depressed. We know what it is to have a burnout. We know what it is to be anxious. Okay, it's done. And it's a lot of beautiful lessons actually. And now we're like, okay, now that I know that, I can just choose better, choose something that I prefer. It's just about the choice. It's not about judging,
And
it's just a choice.
yeah, and it is so interesting because we are often thinking that we are afraid of the pain. We are afraid of the repetition that it could happen again. We could be again like relapsing, depressing, like all the like kind of that stuff. But in actual truth, we are really afraid of the power of love, of the healing power of love. And we are like created so much roadblocks to not experience like the like unconditional love, because we when in a certain point we were like having this experience of like, oh my gosh, I felt it, and after that happened something painful, and we connect that with that. But love is the only thing that heals fucking everything. Love towards yourself. And with that, like in the reflection will come love towards
Mm,
others, or love you receive like from the outside world, but you don't receive it like from the outside world. You can see it like it's a mirror that shows you how much you love yourself. And this is
mhm,
the most important thing that I like as well. Like like the most beautiful thing you can do for me is take care of
mhm,
yourself. That's the only thing I need, like from my friends, from my partner, from like certain people. You can, the only thing like you can do for me is really love yourself first, respect yourself first, over the fear that I could be rejected when I do that, or when I say no to you. Like I encourage people to say no to me. I really say
mhm,
like, I love when you say no to me, because that means you choose yourself first, and I love that. And it's so
mm.
important that we do that, and we have people around us that are really encouraging to really don't cross our own boundaries, don't cross our own like needs. When I feel like, oh my gosh, I had the need to rest, and we like maybe schedule an appointment or a call, I know that I can reach out to you and say like, hey, I don't feel like that, I have to choose myself first. And you will say like, bravo. Like, and this is the kind of encouragement and like
Yeah.
the community that you need to really go deep onto the path. It's like really necessary to have those people around you to really like feel safe and make like really good experiences in choosing yourself first. Because I had a
Mm,
time in my life where I did that. I choose myself first, and I get like the rejection from the outer world. I get the negative quote unquote reaction towards me. It's like, you are selfish, you are egoistic, you are so you think you're something better. No, I just take care of myself, and I suggest that you do the same for yourself, because you have the same rights to do that. And when I do
mhm,
that for myself, I give you the opportunity to
mhm.
do that as well with yourself.
Yeah, it's and this is also beautiful that some people can see this opportunity and be like, "Oh, that's interesting. She's taking care of herself, right?" And you can see that, and you can like be grateful that this person feels safe enough with you to be true, and just say, I don't feel like it tonight. I'm sorry. And if you cannot be the safe space for other people, you're just going to push them away. Like all the good people that are in your life, if they try to tell you, like, oh, maybe not tonight, and you react instead of acting, you're like, oh my God, it is the first time, the second time or the third time that she canceled on me. I cannot believe it, da da da. Well, she's never going to answer again. That's it. Because she's not going to feel, or he's not going to feel like you are a safe space to just be vulnerable, be truth, then just live in truth. This is really important. Like everything that I do today, I really try to live in my truth. And I want to be able to be around so many people like me, because it's easier, it's better, it's just you don't have to project anything, just just listen to other people. And if you have your big ego like this, it's just going to create some barriers, and you're not going to be able to just receive the other person as they truly are. And sometimes people do not show you how they truly and really are, but you can also take this time to really listen to your own voice. And I think this is also something that is really hard for so many people, just to listen to yourself deeply, as we talked about in the beginning. What does it mean? Like, we have so many voices inside of us. We have our egos, we have our insecurities, we have our wounds, we also have God and the angels and all the things. And for me, something that is really beautiful is that, like, God is never, or your higher self or whatever, the universe, but God, what works for me, so they just call him that. um it's never going to tell you you cannot do this, or you have to do that, or you must. It's more of a like, well, do you want that? Do you want to create that or that? And it's just they already know what you're going to choose, so it's everything is perfect for them, like in their state of awareness. We are, you know, in the shit sometimes, but they are like, it's all gonna be good, it's all gonna be fine, you're gonna make your choice, it's perfect. So they can suggest things to us, they can open some portals. I'm going through a lot of portals right now for myself. I'm unraveling so much pain, so many emotions, and I'm just there. I'm just feeling it. And I'm like, okay. And every day I'm like, God, I love you so much. Thank you. You're so funny. This situation is amazing. Thank you so much. Even if sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but I know it's a gift. I know deep down it's a gift. And this helps you so much in your life because even with a difficult situation, whatever it can be with work, family, friends, whatever, you can see both things. It's like this duality, and you can really have a laugh about it. Actually, like, okay, this is shitty, and it's a gift. It's shitty and a gift. So you can hold these two realities because we cannot be like, oh, everything is fine. No, it's not fine. It's shitty. Okay, let's just say, the truth. And at the same time, it is also a beautiful lesson that I don't see yet, but it's there. So it's also, trusting yourself and the divine. For me, it's like this beautiful relationship with spirit and with yourself. Like, I trust me to make the better decisions, the best decision for everybody and also for me. And at the same time, I trust the divine with all of the lessons that I'm receiving right now.
Awesome. Yeah.
So, whew, we talked about a lot of things today.
Oh, yes.
So great. Abundance and moving if you don't like where you are in life, and relationships, and how can you start to be aware of your addictions in life, just observing yourself, be true to yourself. Yeah, I think we can wrap it up, and I want you to, yeah, just share freely what you feel would help, certain people that maybe are, I don't know, you, but, 5 year priors, 3 year priors. How can, they start doing this work, invest on themselves, and be just a better version of themselves, right? Start on listening a little bit better, their intuition also, and how can they be courageous enough to take action, because for me there is one thing is listening and the other thing is taking action, because sometimes we know but we don't do. So how can
Yeah,
people do that?
that's like exactly what I do in my work. It's like not about like knowing, because we know every fucking thing. We know that. We know our traumas, we can talk through that, but we can't embody it and bring it into that like 3D world. So it's like so important to really be able to act on the things you know. And the first thing that I want to share is that everything you do is absolutely perfect. There is no such thing as a mistake or a wrong decision. Every decision you make, it don't matter, like it leads you to a certain outcome. And no matter how painful that outcome can be, and no matter how much are you like in a deep, dark place, it is the right decision, because after that will come certain things and you will unravel them and you will understand them from a deeper perspective, from a bigger like zoom out, and you will able to understand it fully. When you are not there right now, that you right now understand everything, it's a part of the game, it's a part of the journey. Sometimes we don't see everything and it's on purpose, You don't have the full view on purpose, and it's the perfect purpose for your growing and for your own individual journey. So that's the first thing that it's like really important to understand on a really deep heart level. That's the first thing. And the second thing is you you are the creator of your life. So you choose with your actions what you do and in what you are invest your energy, your money, your time, and you can choose. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You can choose, and you have the power to decide which direction do you want to go and which kind of energy do you want to feed. And with that, for me, it was so powerful to unlock the ability to invest in myself, not only time, not only attention, but as well money. Because with that, when I started to invest money into guidance, into programs, into coachings, into like healing journeys, into sessions with certain people that I like, invest in readings, that unlocked fucking everything for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
really invest in myself, and it the prize is like it's just mirroring you back. How much do you value yourself? How much money do you ready to are you ready to spend to yourself, to your own value, and increase your energy with that and increase your vibration? And that's all you have to do. It's like increase your vibration, act on your energy, because from that point when you rise your vibration, everything else will just fall into place. You don't have to do anything in the outer world. You just have to come back to yourself and invest in yourself, invest in your own healing journey. Like do the meditation, go to the classes, invest in your yoga practice, invest into guidance or coachings and communities. Do that. It will unlock fucking everything because you are
Mm-hmm.
tapped into the energy of people that are working on themselves, that are
Mm-hmm.
already there where you want to be.
Yeah.
And you like are able to connect with those people, to ask them questions, to ask them for guidance, to ask them of, hey, how you perceive this or that, how you can like, can you hold space for me that I can work through that? And you can't do that when you are in an unconscious environment. You can't do that when you are surrounded by people that are not there where you want to be. It is so like, how do you, like, it don't make sense at all to ask people for advice there
Yeah.
when they are not there where you want to be. And
Mm-hmm.
it is so common that we are surrounded when we are wake up, when we are going onto that healing journey, that we are often surrounded by people that are not there, that are not like conscious, that are not working on themselves. And it is a
Mm-hmm.
part of the journey to go onto the path and find your own tribe. And you have to like invest some things for that to find your tribe. It will not like land on your lap and you sitting here and meditating and do nothing and don't invest like any cent to that. It will don't like just fall onto you. You have to
Mm-hmm.
go out. You have to like be able to ask for help, ask for guidance, and as well allow yourself to
Mm-hmm.
receive those things. We are not here to go alone through all of that. We are not here to do life by our own. We are social beings and we need and crave for connection. We need and crave for community. And in that world right now, we are able to like put our energy, invest our energy and our money and our resources towards that we can allow and receive to come that are we are so powerful and we are so worthy that we are worthy enough to surround us with beautiful, conscious, loving, nurturing, and encouraging people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I will say that it goes so much faster. Like I remember when I decided to join the collective of Danny Morel. And I just felt like I'm really sensitive to energies. So for me, it's really quick. But I felt immediately supported. So even if I didn't started any coaching session, nothing. We do 2 calls per week and all the things, and it's wonderful, and all of these ceremonies, and we meet and all the things. But just being in this group, I felt like God was doing this with me. Like you here, we got you. We got your back. It's good. So just being part of, yeah, exactly. Just going up, being inside those kind of vessels, it can really hold you. And just choose whatever is right for you. Of course, you don't have to come to join our collective, you don't have to be coached by us. Of course, just feel free and just feel the energy, right? Because every person has his own unique essence. And of course, if you choose to be coached by me or Regina, it's not going to be the same thing at all, just because we are different channels and we are going to channel different shit. But it's going to be beautiful either ways. So when people want to connect with you, how can they do it? What is the best way that they can contact you if they want to have a coaching session that I recommend once again with you?
So you can find me on Instagram with my name, regina.mikheeva.official, and just send me a DM like on WhatsApp, on like contact me per email, like. But Instagram is the biggest platform I have, and you can connect, send me DM with ready, or send me like, I read every DM that comes into my field. So just reach out and we figure out like which plan fits you the most. Do you want to do like a one
Yes,
coaching
microdosing.
session?
Yes, we
Yes.
didn't talk
Yeah.
about it, but guys,
Yes.
if you want us to talk about it, just comment here. You're just gonna send a lot of messages. If you want to know more about microdosing, we can do episode 2, maybe. But you need
Yes.
to ask us. You need to be sure that you
Yes.
want to. And
So yeah.
also, I would like to say, like, go follow her because it's so interesting. Also, the reels that you do and all the things that you put out. And I would just love to read something that you actually put on your page yesterday, and I loved it. So here it goes. When your dreams finally manifest, they don't just gift you joy; they also mirror your deepest wounds. The things you thought you've already healed will rise again, but this time to show you how far you've come. Be gentle. You're meeting yourself on a deeper level. And this is what we are doing right now. So
So
that's it.
awesome. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Regina, for your presence. Thank you, everybody, to listen to everything till the end. And yes, let us know if you want a part 2. So this is it for this episode for today. I'm so happy that I started with you the English version of this podcast. This is so nice because before I did it only in Italian and French, and now we're starting a new era. So I'm so amazed by everything. So thank you so much. And we'll see you on another episode, guys. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.